Welcome back. So let's continue chapter number 6, division part 8. So children, today we will see the new exercise, that is exercise 6.4. So question number 1 is divide mentally and fill in the empty boxes. So children, last class we discussed how to divide the number if the divisor is 10, 100 or 1000. So question number A, what will be the, for question number A, that is 62 divided by 10. So what will be the quotient and what will be the remainder? Just see in the divisor how many zeros are there. Only one zero is there. So what will be the remainder? That remainder will be the digit which is at the ones place of the dividend. So what is the digit at the ones place of the dividend? That will be our remainder. So what will be the remainder? Remainder will be 2. And what will be the quotient? Yes, quotient will be 6. Isn't it? Okay children. Now let's see question number B. 238 divided by 10. Again in the divisor you can see only one zero is there. So the digit which is at the ones place, that will be our remainder. So what is the digit at the ones place? 8, and the remaining digits will be the quotient. So what will be the quotient? 2, 3, 23. Got it children? Now let's see question number C. 167 divided by 100. Now 100, so how many zeros are there? Yes, 2 zeros are there. So we'll count from ones place of the dividend and then we'll move towards left. So 1, 2. So what will be the remainder? Remainder will be 67, whereas the remaining digit which is 1, that will be the quotient. Okay. Now let's see question number D. 2096 divided by 100. It means again you see there are 2 zeros in the divisor here. So we'll move towards left, ones, tens. It means that 96 is the remainder, whereas remaining digits which are 2 and 0, it means 20 is the quotient. Okay. Now let's see question number E. 4379 divided by 1000. So how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3 zeros. So from in the dividend we will start from ones place. So 1, 2, 3. It means 379 is the remainder, whereas what will be the quotient? Yes, quotient will be 4 here. Got it children? So in this way these are the questions from your textbook. So you will solve them in the textbook. Then question number 2 is divide using the cancellation method. So children, we last class discussed how to divide using cancellation method. So what do we do? First we will write the dividend, and what is the dividend here? Dividend is 360, whereas the divisor is 30. So first what do we do? First we cancel the common number of zeros in both the dividend and divisor. So now we have 36 divided by 3. So what we will get? 3 ones are 3. When we will subtract 0, then 6 will bring down the 6. That 3 twos are 6. So what is the quotient obtained here children? Quotient is 12, whereas remainder is 0 here. Okay. So in this way we divide using cancellation method. Now let's move to the next question. Now question number C is 9000 200 divided by 700. So again we will now cancel the common number of zeros. So how many zeros both the dividend and divisor have? 2 zeros, you can see 2 zeros. So first we will cancel the zeros which are in the ones place and then in the tens place. So now 92, we will divide this 92 by 7. So 7 ones are 7. When we will subtract, we will get 2. Now we will bring down that 2, which is the next digit of the dividend. So 7 threes are 21. Because 7 fours are 28 will be more. So 2 minus 1, 1. 2 minus 2, 0. So what is the quotient obtained here, children? Quotient is 13. Whereas what will be the remainder? Remainder will be 1. And again, as you remember, last class we discussed, to write the remainder, what do? We again add those cancelled number of zeros back to the remainder. So how many zeros did we cancel? 2 zeros. Those 2 zeros again we will add to the remainder to get the answer. Okay, children? So quotient obtained here is 13, whereas remainder is 100. Okay? Now let's move to the next question. So question number F is 6,39,000 divided by 8,000. So what is dividend here? Dividend is 6,39,000, whereas divisor is 8,000. So again we will cancel the common number of zeros. So first let's cancel the zeros which are at the ones place, then the zeros at the tens place, and then zeros at the hundreds place. Now we will divide this 639 by 8. So let's write it here, 639 divided by 8. So 8 8s are 64, that will be more than this 63, isn't it? So how many times will go? We'll go for 8 7s are. So 8 7s are 56. Here we have to borrow because 3 is smaller. So when we'll borrow, we'll have 13 here. So 13 minus 6, 7, and 5 minus 5, 0. Now we'll bring down the next digit from the dividend, which is 9 here. Now 8 9s are 72. So we'll write 8 9s are 72 here. So 9 minus 2, 7, and 7 minus 7, 0. So what is the quotient obtained here, children? Quotient is 79. And what will be the remainder? Can you tell me what will be the remainder? Will that be 7? No. Now again we'll add the cancelled numbers of zeros. How many zeros did we cancel in both the dividend and divisor? 3 zeros. So we'll add them back to the remainder, 1, 2 and 3. So what is the remainder here, children? The remainder here is 7,000. So in this way the quotient obtained is 79, whereas remainder is 7,000. Okay? Now let's move to next question. Now question number G is 87,000 divided by 2,000. Now again, children, we will cancel the common number of zeros. So how many zeros do we have in both the dividend and divisor? You can see 3 zeros in both the dividend and divisor. So that we will cancel 1, 2, 3, and here also 1, 2, 3. So now we have 87 divided by 2. So 2 fours are 8. 8 minus 8, 0. Now we'll bring down 7. So 2 threes are 6. Now 7 minus 6, 1. So what is the quotient obtained here, children? 43. And what will be the remainder? Can you tell me what will be the remainder? That will be 1. And how many zeros? 3 zeros. So what will be the remainder obtained here, children? 1,000. Okay. So the quotient is 43 here and remainder is 1,000. 1000. Got it, children? Don't forget to add the cancelled number of zeros back to the remainder. We will not do anything to the quotient, only we will add the common number of zeros back to the remainder only. Okay? Now, children, some questions I am giving that you will solve in your maths homework notebook. Okay? Or whatever notebook you are having, you can solve it in that. Okay? These questions you will practice. Okay? And that's all for today, children. Thank you.